Hello guys, I'm Sado and I'd like to show you this game we played yesterday on the Final Frontier this time. As you know it very well, I guess, this is an 8-player map and the teams go as follows. On the left side we have 3 Polish players. Location 1 is Enter the Dragon, also known as Hospital. You might know him by that name from some very old shoutcasts from THOR. He's a really old player. Location 2 goes for Launger this time. And location 3 also a Polish player, a really good one, if I might say so. That's Boco. And on location 4 an Estonian player called Keiz. Let's see the right side now. I was playing on location 5. Right below me was THOR, there's a strange nickname, which seems to be kind of his habit nowadays. And 2 very good players on locations 7 and 8, Romek from Poland and Destah from Russia. Might speed it up a bit, actually maybe even more, because the beginnings are usually quite boring. Dragon is after a little break, so it's difficult to know what to expect from him. He played a couple of games after the break, but he didn't play since half a year or so. So everything can happen. And this location is particularly difficult when it comes to iron, because it's so far away. Actually, when you look at location 5, which I was playing, it has the same problem. But as you can see, I'm well ahead of time when it comes to iron. Actually, I'm quite proud of my performance in this game, especially when it comes to iron, because it's really difficult to make enough iron on this location. The worst thing is the coal production here, because the stone is really far away from the top, and usually it's quite difficult to manage the stone production here. I sped up the game a little bit. We're actually in the half of the peacetime right now. Launger seems to be doing well, going for 4 farms strategy at the start at least. Kind of a late fisherman hut though. With 4 farms you can easily have like 2 pig farms working, and stables as well. He didn't build it yet, but he has some time. If he wants around 10 horses on peacetime, he can do it in a couple of minutes, depending on what his ambitions are. You can always make it much earlier. For example, Keiz is usually playing with first corn kneading building being stables. As you can see, of course it's quite a risky strat, because then you might have not enough food and not enough leather, but he's quite good when it comes to building his bases like that. I don't think there will be any problems. This location is also quite difficult with iron. Just like mine and dragons. It's kind of true about Destah's location as well, but then you can build along the way. Usually players make farms here, but some of the players make them just like Destah did right here at the bottom. This is also commonly used. He seems to be doing fine, but I'm not afraid at all about his city, because he's one of the best players in our community. Same goes for Romek. Let's see how his base looks like. This location is quite powerful, since it has 5 iron mines. Same as Launger's one actually. But you can see Romek doesn't rush for those 2 additional mines, while Launger tries doing that, planning double iron production. which is having 3 iron armor makers combined with 1 or 2 weapon makers. So far, it's hard to tell whether I like it or not. Might be slightly slow, actually. We'll see at peacetime how much he will have. Meanwhile, THOR's base, his iron seems quite slow compared to the others. Maybe I shouldn't compare to Romek, but some other guys have much more iron. Even Keiz has, well, more the same what THOR has actually. Well, remember, I was having, yeah, roughly the same amount as THOR, but my location is much harder for iron, so it's quite strange. He definitely have enough troops for peacetime though. As far as my base goes, you can see there's more farms here, but they were quite late. I started off with 4 farms at start, then made those ones later on, which made me have slight food problems at peacetime. At the moment you can see lots of sausages in the buildings. The upside of this location, and same with Keiz's location actually, is that you can make a farm right from the start. It's unlocked, so I go for 3 buildings at once, and I didn't have to care that much for the farms actually. Let's take a quick look before the peacetime goes off at the left side. Not sure what to say about Botso. His leather amount at the moment seems quite fine. Not sure how much he will make. I remember he had some problems with wood though. He has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 woodcutters actually. Those woodcutters are not very efficient, I'm afraid. He should have gone for those trees, I think, as well. But he definitely has enough leather. That's actually a thing I cannot say about Keiz, though. But he has an insane amount of horses. And he still has 6 minutes, which will probably make him have around 25 leather, which is quite nice. Maybe not for this log actually, because people usually have much more leather here and much less iron. But seeing as his iron is quite fine, I think we can not mind about this fact too much. Meanwhile, in Destah's base, he prepares some trades, but he's not making any. A lot of leather, that's nice. 48 leather. The iron, he's not gonna have enough swords, but he'll have like probably 20. Romek going for 35, I think. We're approaching peacetime shortly, so I'm gonna stop the game soon and look at what happens in all the barracks on the map. Just a little while. And here we go. Starting with Enter the Dragon. 54 leather, which is quite nice. I wish he had more swords for swordmen and knights. He has only 16 suits from those troops. Leather amount is nice, although he will not make all of them because he doesn't have enough axes, which is kinda sad. Looking at his wood production, he shouldn't have any problems with that. He made a really massive rush for wood and production buildings at last 10 minutes of peacetime from what I saw earlier. So he should have nice production, judging from what we see here. Location 2, Launger. quite nice iron. 32 at peacetime only, but you can see from the amount of shields and ammos that his double iron production is gonna work well. And really, double iron combined with 34 leather jackets, actually 29 going to be used. It's really nice, I think. Of course, some other player could make it better, but I think it's more than good enough. Now Botso, I don't know. It's probably quite good. 44 jackets with 32 weapons for it. And 10 horses, which is quite nice. 31 actually iron weapons for horses and swordmen. This is above average for sure. I don't know that much about this location, so I don't want to judge whether he should have more or is actually fine for such a good player as Botso is. And Keiz, 21 horses, this is quite a lot. With those horses, 32 leather is probably a good achievement, and 27 iron. On this location it's good because iron, as I said, is really difficult here. Seems like, well, he has 3 pig farms, so he will have at least average, if not good, leather spam after peacetime. And let's take a look at the other team. I think we had much more troops actually. Destah, only 21 iron weapons at peacetime, but his location is even more weird when it comes to iron than Keiz's or Dragon's location. Maybe not dragons, but whatever. 51 leather is a nice thing to have. Enough weapons for everything. Solid performance from him. 13 horses. Romek with 35 iron weapons, which is really nice. Starting to make some X-bows as well. 20 horses. I mean 12 obviously, I'm sorry. And around 40 leather with more than enough weapons. Really nice base as usual. Let's take a look at THOR now. 45 leather jackets, which is nice. Only 21 swordmen plus knights at peacetime, which is less than expected on this log, even if some of the iron is quite far. And look, he actually made double iron, but it will not start working before the peacetime. He probably made it too late, I guess, but it's quite a nice performance. 9 horses, this is good. And finally my base, which for my low skill level is really nice, I think. Making around 25 iron weapons is astonishingly hard on this location in 60 minutes. You can try doing that. I wish you good luck. It was quite hard, but sometimes I can manage it. 36 leather. Could have been better on this log, but a player would easily have at least 50. And 9 horses. Well, a solid performance for me. We can probably start the game now and see how it looked like after peacetime. I think I'll try to watch it from the left side's perspective. This scout from Launger will be killed early on. We made a nice job with THOR here, blocking off them from scouting. Botso's horse dying here. Okay, sending troops north as usual on his location. People were kind of slowly getting their troops out. Meanwhile, you can see some nice scouting done here. It was probably Romek or Destah. Destah has really annoying scouting sometimes. It's not good to play against him. He always has nice scout. Armies standing in the center already. But it will take a while before anything happens. You can see dragons, horses, troops standing here waiting for an opportunity to attack me. There was quite some nice shooting from him and myself at this front. Well, actually, this was the only good shooting I made, I think. And here we go, the first fight. It's a small fight. I managed to catch most of Dragon's troops here. It was quite good for us. Now Romek will most likely catch those troops here. Yeah, we go. I don't think it was a good decision to go here, because Romek lost all those horses. We should have came back. Yeah, we actually did that. Meanwhile, I don't think anything happens on bottom so far. There will be more fights later on. THOR trying some dancing with horses here, Romek as well. It was a close call, but he didn't get caught. Let's speed up a bit more. Yeah, THOR caught by Launger. Wasn't the best shooting by me. This is a really bad position. Even if it kind of looks like it's good, because we can surround them easily. I made some mistakes here in the fight. You can see Romek's horses doing a good job here, but at this very moment he should go back immediately. And he somehow got killed. Ah, yeah. Well, those 4 swords are not much of a threat to him, but then Launger started sending more troops here. And I was too afraid to catch this, because it didn't seem like a good position. A silent period right now. THOR trying to destroy the tower, and some more shootouts. I think, yeah, right now I got caught with the horses, which wasn't a good idea. Started doing a lot of mistakes with the bowman here. Some horse dancing by myself. I know I had to do it quick because it was quite easy to catch me here. Not much happening at the bottom actually. Might have missed some fights there, but I think it was relatively quiet for most of the time. THOR will manage to destroy this tower soon, yeah. Some shootouts here as well. And they finally come out. There we go. Slow it down a bit. You can see pretty good fight coming there. It's quite problematic for my team, but as you can see, here they have more troops, but there's not much melee here. Dragon was distracted by some of my horses. It was kind of an accident, but it helped us a little bit. I didn't intend to send them here. Keiz having some kills on my bowman. Thankfully Destah saves the day. Meanwhile, more chaos ensues in the middle of this fight, and nothing happens on the bottom. They're shooting from every side. It doesn't look at all good at all for us. At somewhere around this point, the reinforcements should arrive. Yeah, THOR coming with some nice melee. Destah decided to get inside the fight, and as you can see, some slight reinforcements from Romek helped as well. THOR killing off some bows. He'll lose those two horses soon, I guess, but he did a good job. THOR can easily invade Launger now, and I believe it's time for bots and Keiz to do something on the bottom. Actually, they should have done something much earlier, because we were busy fighting at top, and Romek and Destah didn't have to do anything on the bottom. Yeah, we'll shoot at the base of Launger for a while here, while you can see the bottom actually has a good chance here. Unfortunately, there's quite some horses of Destah, unfortunately for the left side. Meanwhile, we made some mistakes on top, so we started being shooted out here pretty much. But look at those horses from Botso, really nice. And Destah can't help because he's blocked off. And if Botso sees this, yeah, he can see that, so he could, well, he could go for those X-bows, but he didn't. And it's probably a good idea, because the left side is easily winning here. Nice maneuver with those horses from Botso. The entire army from Destah coming up to save Romek's X-bows, I guess. And not much happens up top. We're kind of in a standoff. Nice feature of X-bows is that you can easily just shoot at one or two horses and kill it pretty fast, but I'm still not sure what he didn't come back a bit. There was quite a lot of troops here. He could hide behind those. But to be honest, so what that left side won here. It doesn't give them too much of an advantage here. The situation looks really bad for them on the top. They can obviously send some horses from the bottom if anything happens, but you can see that Destah and well, actually pretty much only Destah has enough troops to defend the bottom. They try to widen the front. We might actually speed it up a little bit, because not much happens right now. We have a fight right there. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Anyway, you can see that Botso kills a lot of bows there, but the top wins is one for us. And meanwhile, I came through with some militia, and Romek with THOR did quite a good job there. And even if here there's a good chance, well, okay, there's no chance Keiz can win, I guess. We're already inside Launger's base, and it's pretty much lost from the opposite team. Botso is trying to do something here, but it might be too late for this. Yeah, Romek and Destah will easily kill those troops from Keiz. Some slight fighting from Botso. against us. Meanwhile, we're destroying Launger's barracks, and even if Dragon has still some troops, it's pretty much over. There's around 2 minutes until the replay is over. You can see us in Bottle's base. Keiz still fighting, but there's no chance to do anything right now. It was a good game, there was a lot of fights there, and both teams said it was interesting. As far as the statistics go, you can see them here. Bots had an insane amount of kills, really nice job with his horses for most of the time. THOR and Destah quite a lot of kills as well, mainly because they were the winning team, I guess. Me and Dragon were a bit on the sidelines, so we didn't fight too much. You can see how much more troops Destah had than others. Actually, if you compare people from different teams, I believe we can easily say that we had an advantage of troops numbers for most of the time. You can see Romek is similar to bot, so Keiz should be similar to... Oh, actually, THOR had less soldiers than I expected. But this is probably fine because Destah had quite a lot. As far as the interesting charts go, seems like THOR had the best production overall. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.